Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good.
We were now into February of 2016. Amber was seemingly enjoying life with Destiny in Florida. She was doing her usual Amber things, eating out at restaurants, watching TV late at night, shopping late at night, buying things she had already bought a dozen or more times, showing off her outfits, going to work, and we knew she was at work because she would film there so often, despite her telling us she was actually not allowed to be filming there at all. Amber told us she was not allowed to film at work while filming herself at work.
Nothing, because I can't be vlogging like the residents or what I do here, because that's against like everything, all the rules and stuff.
Amber was always filming at work. She would never show any of the residents. However, there had been several occasions where we heard some of the residents speaking in the background, and this was when they didn't realise Amber was filming. It seemed inappropriate to many. She would just usually film herself and Destiny sat around, not doing much, killing a bit of time until the end of their shift. Both Amber and Destiny were now in a comfortable routine together. In previous vlogs, they couldn't keep their hands off each other, kissing and cuddling and playing around with one another. But now they just seemed comfortable, perhaps a little too comfortable.
Destiny just farted, like...
They still showed affection to one another, but there definitely seemed to be a change now. Not necessarily a bad change, but a change nonetheless. Perhaps it was just a sign that they were both growing up and ready to settle down. Amber definitely seemed ready to settle down.
We talked about getting married, of course we have, and we have also talked about having babies. Those were two questions that I just answered, so yeah.
Amber had always mentioned wanting to have kids one day, and when one of Amber's friends brought in her baby for Amber to hold, it made Amber realise she wanted kids, sooner rather than later. And why not? Amber was 25 years old, in a committed, loving relationship, and had a full-time job. She seemed ready to have a baby. Amber had discussed wanting kids in previous videos, and holding a baby now gave her the idea that maybe now was the right time. After all, she was a responsible grown-up.
This makes me want to have a baby. There's so much responsibility though.
At first, it was easy to dismiss this, Amber wanting a baby. But it wasn't like when she would tell us how she was going to be a vegan and then change her mind within a week. Both Amber and Destiny talked about having a baby quite often.
To buy sperm where we are is $690, and honestly, that is cheaper than I thought it would be. Tell them about your dream.
I was pregnant, and I could feel the little baby, and I was rubbing it.
Amber definitely seemed serious about being a mother. Of course, right now, Amber didn't need to be a mother to a baby. She was already a mother in her own way.
Come here, come to mama, come to mama. Go. She loves me so much.
Destiny wanted kids as well. Not right now, but someday. Destiny worked full-time, so paying for a baby should have been doable. But she would need to make sure she was fit enough to handle a baby. As we know, Destiny had recently been to the hospital a couple of times now due to stomach pains, possibly caused by her unhealthy lifestyle. She, along with Amber, needed to get healthier if they were going to stop ending up in the hospital. Amber definitely needed to sort her health issues out if she was going to be a mother. She couldn't be running around after a baby if she couldn't even look after herself.
I'm tired. I did not get any sleep last night, I feel like. My heel spur and my slip disc are both flaring really bad today.
With Amber's body constantly in pain and Destiny being in the hospital twice now, it was good to see them finally both take their health more seriously and be more active. No, of course not. Both Destiny and Amber still were not taking their health seriously at all. They were still eating bad food and drinking plenty of soda, going out to restaurants what seemed like every video.
Amberlynn is her natural habitat.
What?
Denny's.
Was that a fat joke?
No.
Their relationship seemed to have slowed down in terms of passion, but when they were both eating out at a restaurant, this is where the pair seemed at their happiest together. Well, most of the time anyway.
So the waiter just came up to us and said, "And for you, sir, does she look like a sir?"
They should have been worried for their health. Both had been gaining weight ever since they became a couple, even though Amber denied Destiny had put any weight on. But their unhealthy lifestyle was not the only thing they should have been concerned about. There was a tornado warning in the area, and sadly for Amber, she had to work. That meant she had to leave her two babies, Wasabi and Twinkie, at home to be scared by themselves. Amber was extremely worried for both her babies, but what else could she do? She had to work. If only she had been a volunteer, or perhaps even part-time, perhaps she could have been at home. But sadly, she had to work 5 days a week. Her pets should have been fine though, just as long as the tornado didn't hit Amber and Destiny's apartment complex.
The tornado actually hit our apartment complex. There is gas stations that have collapsed, gyms that have collapsed.
Amber's pets were fine, thankfully, but the devastation that was left behind after the tornado was terrible, with people losing their homes and even people losing their lives. Amber felt terrible for anyone who had been negatively affected by this tragedy. After all, Amber was a good person. At least, according to Amber, Amber was a good person.
Some of the things might sound like I'm being rude or like I'm a rude person, but I'm actually a really good person, and I can honestly say my heart is made of gold. You guys like me because a lot of you said that I just seem like a genuinely nice, kind person, and I really, really am. And
so if Amber was such a good person, then why couldn't everyone else who watched her videos see this? In our last episode, Amber had become a vegetarian and then quit. Then she tried becoming a vegan and then quit after just 6 days. Despite only doing it for those 6 days though, Amber would still say how she used to be a vegan. But not eating meat products for just 6 days didn't seem like a long enough period of time to consider yourself a vegan. At least that's what a lot of the comments were saying. And there were plenty of comments that were calling Amber out for giving up so quickly after having made video after video telling us how important it was for people to not eat meat and how wrong and cruel it all was. Amber just had to address the ridiculous comments she was getting.
There was a couple people saying I was lying about being vegan when I was a vegan. I recently was told that I was a bad person and that I was not a good person because I started eating meat again. And I was like, what? And people should stop being so negative all the time. God, you know how much beautiful life is if you just stopped being negative and started being more positive? I don't know. People are having so many issues with me right now, and it's to the point where this is my life, my journey. I do what's best for me. I do what's best for other people around me, but I can't be judged upon everything, and there's nothing I can really change. I just can't continue to be judged over something that I don't know. You just shouldn't judge someone, like, of their life, you know, unless, like, you're literally murdering someone. Like, anyways, I need to get to work.
Amber didn't want any negative comments left on her channel. In fact, she was disabling comments more and more on her videos. She didn't want to be judged, feeling that only murderers should be judged. Amber, though, was of course happy to hear and receive any positive feedback.
I got so many compliments today, and did you keep hearing? I can't say her name, but she's like, "You look sexy." I'm like she kept saying it. That was funny. I am quite mistaken for like an 18-year-old. I've gotten 17, 16 even before, but I'm 25. They also said that they think I'm beautiful in their eyes. Someone asked, why am I so pretty? Honestly, I'm not. Thank you. I feel kind of...
So anything positive was fine, but anything negative she didn't want to hear or see it. It appeared as though she wanted to create her very own echo chamber, only hearing what she wanted. Amber, though, the longer she was on YouTube for, would gain more subscribers and more attention. And if she was struggling with a couple of negative comments so early on, how would she handle even more negative comments the bigger her channel became? She still wasn't up to 2,000 subscribers at this point, and already the comments seemed to be way too much for her to handle. Amber giving up being a vegan definitely brought in a few extra negative comments, more than she was used to getting. But Amber, if she thought she could vlog her whole life, then never hear anything bad, was very much mistaken. The majority of the comments she didn't like weren't cruel either. Of course, some were, but the vast majority of the negative ones simply questioned Amber's effort, or lack of effort, especially with her poor attempt at becoming a vegan. Anyone even remotely questioning Amber, well, Amber didn't like it. There were plenty of YouTubers who received much harsher comments than Amber, YouTubers who were really hated. Amber had annoyed some with her lack of effort with being a vegan, and with the extra negative comments Amber was receiving, she was now extra aware of her behaviour and the things she said, and she was trying to be as careful as she could not to upset any of her viewers.
Fuck you, Walmart. I want you guys to know, like, I felt kind of weird last night. I did say fuck you, Walmart in my vlog last night, and my personality is very, you know, just, I don't know. You guys would have to know me in person to understand that. Like, I legitimately don't mean fuck you, Walmart. I was totally joking. I kind of just wanted to clarify. I shouldn't have to, but a lot of people take things personally, which I understand. Happens to all of us. And I just don't want people to get mad at me because Walmart's like my home. I'm there like every single night, and I was only joking. So just before anyone attacks me on that, I just wanted to say it was a joke, and I feel like I shouldn't have to edit it out. See how many I have. It's almost like an illness, but that's okay. I always tell people it's better that I'm addicted to the books than like crack cocaine or something. And that wasn't meant to be offensive. Like, my parents are drug addicts, lived through that whole bit my whole life.
But even with being extra careful, Amber couldn't help upset some.
I was kind of just talking about how I don't believe in the Bible. I might have caused some ruckus because I have offended some people by saying that and saying how I believe the Bible is bullshit. And I'm just like, I'm here to like apologize because I didn't want to offend people. I'm just a very blunt and raw person. Like, I'm not just like that on YouTube. Like, I'm like that in person, and I don't ever mean to come off like as a rude person. And I'm sorry if I offended anybody.
Second guessing everything she said and did, and preemptively apologizing for things was not a good way to live. Surely, if she carried on this type of behavior, it would start to drive her mad. Amber wanted to prove to people just how nice she was, so the comments would be more positive. She showed us the sweet message she left in a card for Destiny's mother. She would join in on pranks on Destiny's dad to show how fun she was. She was just making sure we knew that she was an overall good person.
First things first, we're gonna go get Destiny's mom a gift. It's not her birthday, it's nothing like that. It's just a just because gift.
She also showed us how many books she was reading as well, claiming to be obsessed. It was almost as if to say, I may not be doing well with the diets, but at least I'm doing good at something else in life. Although many doubted she actually did read as often as she said, because of her poor grammar.
But I need to write in this. Last time I wrote in it, but until recently, I have catched myself. They're brightening my day. Does that make sense?
Amber simply wanted the rest of the world to see her how she saw herself. A nice, honest, real person with a heart of gold. Amber failing to lose weight was still the thing that brought in the most negative comments. It wasn't just the fact that Amber couldn't lose weight, it was the lack of effort people had an issue with.
For some reason, like, I recently made a video where someone asked me about exercising and stuff, and like my answer was no, I don't want to exercise. But lately I've been really missing the gym. I foresee the gym in my future. I guess we'll see though. Have you guys ever had breakfast in bed? Because it's about to go down. I'm having some Cocoa Pebbles. Like, I love Cocoa Pebbles. It's one of my favorites. And yeah, so I'm gonna eat that. So I just woke up. Actually, Destiny woke me up. I wanted to sleep in today because it's my day off, and I love sleeping in on my days off. But I woke up even before I normally do. Like, #ironic. I'm tired. I did not get like any sleep last night, I feel like, and I am just...
Her audience had had over 2 years of this. Amber telling us one day she wanted to be a healthier, better version of herself. Then the next day she would be smirking and giggling about how she had ordered a McDonald's. Amber often said how she wanted to help motivate others, how she wanted to inspire her audience to achieve their weight loss goals. It sounded good, wanting to be a source of inspiration for people. That sounded like something a good person would say. Inspire others through your actions. Amber's words sounded good, but her actions were severely lacking.
More than anything, you guys, my greatest life goal is just to make other people smile, and that when the day I die, they have a good impression of me and not a bad one. I want to.
Amber's weight had never been higher. In our last episode, Amber kept hitting her record weight with each new weigh-in she did. She even had to buy new scales to read her weight because her old set of scales didn't go that high. And now, Amber had to do the same thing again.
The scale that I have now no longer weighs me at all. And as much as I like that scale, I really need one that weighs me because I need to start weighing myself and being accountable and the whole 9 yards. But it looks...
So her last set of scales had maxed out. These new scales, though, could read up to 550 pounds. Amber, of course, wasn't 550 pounds yet, but she was working her way up to it.
461.0 pounds.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but it said 461.0 pounds. I'm going to step on it again just to make sure. All right. It said it the second time in a row, so that's all I need. So my starting weight is 461.0 pounds. Goodbye. I'm honestly really disgusted with myself, and yesterday I weighed myself and I was 467, so it's the highest weight I've ever been, which is unfortunate. 468.2 is my starting weight for April 1st. And on April 30th, I really want to lose 30 pounds, but 20 would be good too. So I just weighed myself and I weigh 470.0 exactly on the dot. And on April 1st, I was like, okay, so I'm going to weigh myself every day of April and I'm going to try my hardest, blah, blah, blah. And I've gained like almost 2 pounds since I said that. And
Amber may not have been purposely working her way up to 550 pounds, but some people actually suspected maybe she was. But why? Why would a person purposely gain weight?
people have been saying that a few different things, like how I'm trying to gain weight so I can apply to be on my 600-pound life. And a lot of people are saying, even if I'm not trying to make it to 600 pounds, I will make it to 600 pounds. And a lot of people are thinking I'm trying to be 600 pounds to be on my 600-pound life. And on top of that, a lot of people are saying that I could be on my 600-pound life right now. A lot of people are saying, like, the person I am now can be on my 600-pound life. And I just want to say, no, I can't. I'm not knocking the show. It's an amazing show. But the people on that show can't do things for themselves. Even just them showering is super, super hard.
Amber, of course, wasn't trying to make herself 600 pounds. And she was right. Those people who appeared on my 600-pound life struggled with simple things like taking a shower. Thankfully, Amber never had any problems in that department.
But really bad thing just happened. I was showering and I fell in the shower. And that never happens. And it scared the living shit out of me. I screamed for Destiny. She came a-running. I was crying. We were both freaking. Took me about 10 minutes just to get out of the shower from the floor.
Okay, Amber couldn't exactly shower without needing assistance. But she could do other things those people couldn't.
And I don't need help with anything else. Like, I have a job and I'm able to walk and maneuver myself. And
Amber made a good point. Unlike the people on my 600-pound life, she had no problem walking and getting around.
like, my back is always hurting and my feet are always hurting, and just taking 10 steps is really hard for me. Like just putting on a pair of socks, it's hard.
It was hard to have much sympathy for Amber's current health situation. No one was forcing her to eat and eat. No one was forcing her to ride around on Walmart scooters at 2 a.m. Amber was doing this to herself, although it wasn't all Amber's fault.
Someone asked, do you think Destiny is an enabler? And I don't want to sound like harsh or anything, but yes, I feel like a lot of people are and they don't even realize it. Destiny's never had to really care about her weight like I do. She's never known someone as big as me, so it is different for her. She doesn't understand it.
Amber now believed Destiny was an enabler and told us how Destiny didn't understand her weight struggles. However, in the past, Amber had told us Destiny was nothing but helpful and supportive. Destiny would often try and persuade Amber to not eat the things she shouldn't have been eating. Amber would even get angry at Destiny for doing this. And as far as we could tell, Destiny was still trying to help Amber as much as she could.
Another question I've been getting is, when am I going to start exercising? Destiny has a gym membership and she has gone without me a couple times, but she has the option of actually taking someone with her. I just have always declined because, again, I do have a really bad foot. There is something wrong with my heel.
There definitely seemed to be more going on here with Destiny than Amber was telling us.
I know how it feels to not have someone there for you or have someone not understand what you're going through. Like, I know how that feels firsthand. I really do have a big heart and I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I feel like I let people walk all over me. I feel like that's a big issue. I feel like I'm not the one who sets the tone in the relationship. I always let other people do that for me, and I feel like in a sense that is like getting walked all over, because I just let you treat me how you want to treat me, whether it's good or bad, and I kind of just like deal with it. This is gonna sound kind of sad, but sometimes in my daily life, like, people around me, I feel like they don't care about what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's only normal to feel alone sometimes, and a lot of time I feel like my words don't mean anything. And kind of like if I'm looking sad and someone asks what's wrong, I feel like they're not really listening to what's wrong, and they're more so just waiting to respond.
Were they just settled, and that's why the constant kissing and affection we were used to seeing was beginning to slow? Or was something else going on? Destiny wasn't her usual excitable, bubbly self when she appeared on camera. which was getting less and less. When she did appear, she almost seemed uninterested in Amber, but nothing had happened as far as we knew. So, what could be going on? Well, one theory was that Destiny seemed to be the only one who actually did stuff around the apartment. Amber didn't seem to do anything to help Destiny. Destiny was the one who cleaned the apartment. When their mattress started growing mold, it was Destiny and their friend Libby who lifted the mattress and started cleaning it, while Amber stood there filming. Destiny drove Amber all over, but when it came to filling up the car with gas or looking after it, it was always down to Destiny. Amber's laziness would have irritated most, and maybe it was beginning to irritate Destiny.
We are in a neighborhood, Amber.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Destiny may have said in the past that she enjoyed Amber vlogging as much as she did, but Amber was never in the moment with Destiny. She was always viewing her through a screen. And when she wasn't viewing her through a screen, Amber, at times, seemed more interested in her vlogging than Destiny.
To show it to them physical, but I think it's like online somewhere where they can figure it out.
Well, I mean, they can look up your records and see that you graduated.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so
some people
I
wanna see
am
that.
eating Supa Destana. Just to tell me, like, open up and let me know. What do you want to see from me? Baby? The water? I'm almost done. It's gotta be hot. Oh, okay. I don't know if they can hear the water or not, but it's so loud. I want them to, like, hear me. Okay, sorry. Oh my god, my girlfriend keeps texting me and it's interrupting my video.
Whenever Destiny had something going on with her, Amber just wouldn't let her have the spotlight. We saw this when Destiny was in hospital, and Amber kept talking about the time she had acid reflux, and how Destiny being in hospital made her feel. She just couldn't help but make every situation type deal about her.
Okay, so we're going to drop off Libby because my sister just called me right as we were getting into Target that my grandpa just had a stroke. And she's home alone and she doesn't want to be home alone, and on top of that she's stressed worrying about my grandpa. So she wants us to go over there and keep her company, and then we're going to stay updated on my grandpa.
Yeah, so that's like really, really sad and really bad news. And because I remember when my grandma had a stroke, this was years and years ago, and she was in the newspaper because she was like the magical stroke lady, like, oh my god, because she had that type of stroke that kills you, and it's very rare that you get out of it, and she was out of it with no symptoms. Like,
Maybe these things bothered Destiny, maybe they didn't. Destiny certainly didn't tell us anything, and neither did Amber, but there definitely seemed to be a lack of interest coming from Destiny. Amber was always trying to make her audience like her and get the positive comments out of them. She had always enjoyed showing off the healthy food she would consume, even though her weight was usually getting worse and worse. And despite her now being at her heaviest weight ever, she was still trying to brag about how healthy she was being.
it's the next day and I'm just about to leave for work, but I made myself a smoothie. This has a banana, almond milk, and like so many blueberries. I'm probably gonna turn into one.
Amber may not have been getting 100% love from her audience like she was craving, but at least her pets loved her.
And Wasabi jumped up. You are a brat and I'm gonna get you. And he hooked himself into my arm, literally.
Amber had a tiny scratch from Wasabi. Amazingly though, Amber didn't go to the hospital. Amber and Destiny had been left in a sticky situation when their roommate Jessica, the exotic dancer, suddenly moved out, claiming she wanted to live with her boyfriend, and it had totally nothing to do with Amber walking around the apartment not wearing pants as often as she did.
I'm gonna take off my pants.
But after some worrying, Amber had managed to solve that crisis by getting her finances in order and was able to afford the rent. But now they had to move out anyway because their lease was up. Amber would do well to not stress eat while she searched for somewhere new to live. Amber did manage to find an apartment she liked, but there was an issue.
The house that we wanted, actually there was a couple houses that we were really thinking about renting, and every single one that I called, they only accepted one animal, and we have two, and I was like, I'm not fixing to give up one of my animals, like, no.
Yes, sadly she was only allowed one pet if she moved to this new place. And being a good person, Amber would never get rid of a beloved pet.
The reason why we had to get rid of Scarlet is because our apartment complex only allows us to have two pets.
Amber seemed positive though about the prospect of having to move, so that was a good sign. What wasn't a good sign though was when Destiny left Amber alone. Amber seemed at a loss. She didn't know what to do with herself. Maybe Amber could have read some books. Maybe she could have cleaned the apartment for once. Maybe she could cook Destiny dinner. No, instead, Amber started doing live videos on Snapchat for hours at a time. At least Amber could now speak directly to the people that truly loved her.
Someone asked, why am I being so annoying? I'm not, so thanks. Someone just asked, how do I feel about Dina Dre's comments? So, who is Dina Dre? Let me explain. Dina Dre is this faceless person on YouTube who comments on my videos ever since I started YouTube. He, bipolar. She's probably left me a good 1,000 comments, probably like 3 comments per video. She's probably sent me like 3 nice ones, but the rest are venom, and they are aggressive and nasty and harsh and just, but honestly, sometimes I look at it as she's viewing my videos, that's counting me a view, getting me some money, like I don't care, keep watching, keep hating because you're making me famous. Lately my subscriber count on YouTube has been like skyrocketing by like a mile, and with that comes hate. Like I woke up to this morning comments that literally make me question, why am I even doing YouTube? Why am I putting myself out there? This person was telling me to get plastic surgery to look like my friend Libby because I'm like an elephant and I have diabetes, which I don't. Like, I'm not gonna stop YouTube because YouTube has become my life. So how about try being a little more positive in your life, and I bet you $1 million that positivity will change you mentally and physically. Honestly, I feel like I'm a good person, and I'm really tired of people constantly just judging me for everything. Like when I was a vegan, people judged me for being a vegan, and then when I wasn't a vegan, people judged me because I started eating meat again. Like people judge me for freaking everything, and I just think people need to stop judging.
Amber spent most of her time on Snapchat just getting herself annoyed talking about the haters. So why did she even do these Snapchat videos?
Home Alone without Destiny. Oh. I'm just like really weird when it comes to being home alone. Like I get kind of freaked out. I don't know why, but then I calm down a bit and I'm good. I'm here with Twinkie and Wasabi and I'm going nuts. I'm just chilling with my blanket, and that's what I've been doing forever. I have literally been talking to you guys for like 2 hours straight. Are you guys bored with me yet? Guys, so I have the day off today. Destiny doesn't. There's no Libby here. It's just me by myself alone. And I'm so like weird when it comes to me being home alone because I really have never experienced just being home alone by myself. It's a very rare thing. So I'm like,
Amber clearly didn't do well being left alone. She wouldn't do anything productive. Instead would just make Snapchat videos and focus on all the negative things people would say about her. Amber wanted to inspire, but whenever she spoke, nothing positive came out of her mouth. It was 40% her talking about why her life was hard, 50% talking about the trolls, and 10% her saying the word literally. But life seemed to get a little easier when people told her how much they loved her.
I'm literally such a baby tonight. Like Destiny left again and I got this long Snapchat. It was just so sweet because I really needed to hear it. Like, hearing that people like really enjoy my videos and can relate to me, like, means so freaking much.
Whenever Amber would be left alone, she seemed to get very low. She didn't have Destiny or Libby to distract her. She only had her own thoughts. And whereas some people would love to be by themselves to think, the more Amber was left alone to think, the lower her mood became.
I woke up really depressed. Like, I had an amazing time yesterday and last night, but I don't know what happened. Like, just I woke up and felt like someone died. I don't know, you guys. I'm feeling I feel like I fucked my life up, and I honestly feel like I have ruined my life. I don't take care of myself. I am killing myself, and some of the things that are in my comment section come off so fucking rude, excuse my language, and it's hard for me to read, but a lot of it is true. How I am digging my grave with a fork. It's so true. And I'm starting to feel emotional because I'm so open with you guys, and I just feel like it gets taken for granted. It really does. A lot of the time I'm called a liar. How am I lying? Like, I'm so brutally honest with you guys. It's disgusting, and it's like I don't hide anything, and I don't know what to say. I just feel like I regret becoming the person that I am. And I feel like I'm so far down in my grave, I don't know how to climb back out. I don't want to die. Like, I understand, like, that is like the stupidest thing to say because everyone dies. But it's like, I don't want to die young. I don't get to do the things that a normal 25-year-old gets to do. And it hurts, you guys. And I don't know what to do. And I hate that I'm sitting here, like, doing this right now. Those comments just really got to me. And they got me thinking. And I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't know. I just hate myself right now. I really do. I think I just need to take a moment to myself because I might regret filming this and uploading it. I just need help. I hate that I've done this. I hate it so much. I just feel so hopeless.
Amber had told us in previous videos when she was feeling a little down, but things seem to have stepped up now. She seemed overwhelmed by everything. People not taking her seriously in life, the pain she was now in because of her dramatic weight gain, and of course the haters and being judged. She may not have liked the negative comments, but they seemed to have made Amber stop and realise she had done this to herself. Where she was in life was down to her. This seemed like it could actually be the moment Amber fully realised what she had done to herself, and this could have been the moment she changed, turned her life around.
So I just ordered a pizza. Shame on me, but I know I shouldn't, but I'm sorry.
Nope, even with her realisation that she had ruined her life, Amber still couldn't change. She would focus on all of the wrong things. She would see the vast majority of her positive comments, but only focus on the handful of negative ones. And when she didn't have any new negative comments, she would think about old ones.
Destiny's doing a little bit of cleaning, which reminds me, okay, I vlogged Destiny cleaning. What was it? I don't know. It was quite some time ago. And someone's like, why don't you get off your butt and help her clean? Why would I vlog myself cleaning? Like, the only reason why I showed her cleaning like a few times is because I was sitting down, just decided to say hi and stuff. It's just weird that people really honestly think that the only thing that happens in my life is the stuff that I say or show or share or anything. And I'm just like,
Amber was clearly too invested in the negative comments, and she relied far too much on the nice comments from strangers to make her feel better. By her own admission, she was lazy and had no motivation for anything in life. She was in pain due to her dramatic weight gain. She couldn't handle being left alone, and when she was alone, she wouldn't leave the house. She couldn't drive and had no intention of learning. She couldn't even get the seatbelt to fit her. She would routinely stay up till the early hours of the morning, or dark time as she would put it.
And it was dark time.
She didn't exercise, not even a walk around the block. All she did was wake up, go to work, come home, watch TV. She had no goals, no reason to get out of bed. It was no wonder she was feeling depressed. She wasn't helping herself. Amber liked to tell us every now and again how the comments just didn't get to her, but she sure did bring up the comments a lot, and you could tell others judging her was beginning to drive her crazy.
I have been getting a lot of freaking comments from this one particular person asking, why is my dog locked up? Why isn't your dog in this video? Blah, blah, blah. I love my dog so much. Like, oh my God, that's like my child. But I do not lock my dog up. If I was filming this whole video right now and I uploaded it, I know for a fact Dina Dre would say, where's your dog? Where's your dog? And little did she know, Twinkie, you licking the butt? You licking the butt? Yes. She is always next to me. So I don't really know why some people have to assume certain things in my life that aren't even true. I don't have to show my animals in every single video. I don't have to talk about my weight in every single video. I don't have to explain why I'm not a vegan in every single video. Like, it's like these constant subjects that people just won't let go. And it's like, this is my life. I make these videos for me and I make them for the people who enjoy them. But I do not need the judgment. It's hard. Sometimes I'm like, okay, it's all right. Like, people have their own opinions, but they don't need to be so rude. And it's like, right now I'm feeling some type of way because I am home alone. It's been just kind of a dragging day, honestly. Someone asked, how do I deal with hate? Really, I just ignore it. Like, it used to bother me really bad, but I've become so numb to it because I know people just do it because they have no life. Like, I just don't even care anymore, honestly. Do not worry about what other people think of you.
Amber was clearly getting more annoyed at people judging her. With each new video she uploaded, the more negative comments she had to deal with. Some had suggested Amber simply disable the comments to her videos.
So someone asked, since I get, some hate on YouTube, they asked if I'll ever disable comments. And honestly, no, I wouldn't.
No, she told us she wouldn't disable comments, but she did, and she did often. Especially when it was on a video she knew she would get some backlash for. So Amber would say she wouldn't disable comments, but she quite often did. But Amber told us she was raw. She wouldn't lie to her fans now, would she?
And I might tell a fib or two here and there because who doesn't? Like,
she was stressing more and more over these negative comments, but what could she do?
I don't know if you guys watch Trisha Paytas, but she always says things like, even if people are talking good about you or bad about you, as long as they're talking about you. I know that might be like a really bad way to look at life, but when it comes to YouTube, obviously you're making videos for the views. So if I get people viewing my channel, it makes it to where I get more views. Get it? Get it? Get it? There's a way behind it.
Amber wanted the views but didn't want the negative words, and she really needed the views more than ever now. Because not only was Amber having to move to a new apartment, but Amber, along with Destiny, were planning on moving to Kentucky, where Destiny's mother lived, and there was a sad reason why they were moving to be closer to Destiny's mother.
But a couple months ago, her mom actually had some really bad health things go on, and she was going to the doctor a lot trying to figure out what was wrong, and she finally figured out what was wrong, and she has to go through surgery and just a lot of different things, and we want to be there for her. We like need to be there for her, and it's like, it's almost as if a higher power, the universe, like, is putting us in this situation so we can help her and be there for her. So
Destiny's mother was ill, though we weren't sure what exactly was wrong with her, but we all hoped it wasn't anything serious like Alzheimer's. So Destiny wanted to move back to Kentucky and be there for her mother to help look after her, and Destiny was of course going to tag along. That meant though that they would have to quit their jobs in Florida. Amber was understandably upset. She loved working and caring for people, but she had no choice but to go with Destiny. Amber and Destiny did plan on finding jobs once they had moved, but the money Amber was making from YouTube was now more important than ever. And to get more money, Amber needed more views. A lot more views. Now that Amber was planning on moving and quitting her beloved job, she needed more money than ever before from YouTube. So Amber tried her best to start bringing in the views. She tried to join in on the latest trends and challenges. As well as needing the views, she was also getting a little bored with her regular vlogs anyway. She had nothing new to say, and her vlogs had now just turned into almost exclusively therapy sessions for her. She just didn't seem happy making them anymore.
And I know some of you are frustrated because like I don't do anything. Like the only time I ever vlog is like when I'm in the car or if I'm at home, and it's because that's really all I do. Someone asked, why don't you do daily vlogs? I get excited when I see a new video from you. Honestly, it's because my life is like boring. I have a full-time job that I attend, and it's like I don't do much, and it's the truth. Like, because I really want to like, you know, venture out on my videos and not just do vlogs, because my life is not great. Like, it's kind of boring. I feel like my vlogs have become...
Amber tried an eating baby food challenge, which sounded like it could have been fun for her audience. Any sort of challenge can do big views, just as long as it's fun to watch and not annoying.
Set, go.
I changed my mind. It's peas. I need it gone. I need it gone. I need it gone. I need it gone now. I need it gone. I need it gone. I need it gone. I need a hair towel. Oh shit.
I swallowed it. Oh. Oh god, I can't swallow.
The video did not do well for views. She then decided to just give in and be honest, and show everyone what a normal day of eating was like for her. Often in the past, Amber would admit to eating bad food now and again, and having the occasional binge late at night, at dark time. But when she showed us what she would normally eat in an average day, well, it all became clear why she was gaining weight so quickly.
Like, I know I'm gonna get a lot of grief on this video, but this is me literally opening up, and I mean, I know I'm gonna get hate. I know it. I feel it already. It's gonna happen. All right, so I got myself some hot Cheetos. I got these last night. I already ate some last night, but I'm about to eat this bowl of hot Cheetos. Like, what? I should not be eating this the first thing I wake up, but I am, because it's what I want and I don't care today. So this is my first plate. I got some rice, some broccoli, chicken. This is like a peanut chicken, crab rangoon, and some shrimp, and some sushi. So my next plate is fries. I got a little bit of this crab stuff and more white rice, because that's like my favorite thing ever, with some Mongolian beef. I don't really know if I'm gonna eat the beef. I guess we'll see. I mainly got it for the vegetables. So now I got some butter pecan ice cream, which is like one of my favorite ice creams, so I'm like super excited. Okay, so
Show them what you got.
So what I got is chocolate hazelnut is in here, cake batter, graham cracker crumbs, Heath, and some brownie bites. Alright, so I wanted something salty, so I made a cup of noodle. I put soy sauce in it, garlic, and pepper.
This didn't come across as a one-off either. This seemed like it was a typical day for her. Restaurants and buffets, ice creams and desserts. Amber hadn't shown us a whole day of eating before. It would have been too embarrassing for her. But she needed the views now, and she got them. Her video of her eating all this bad food did 10 times more the number of views an average video would normally get her. It was now clearer more than ever what the algorithm wanted.
I can't even tell you how many times I have been requested to make a mukbang. This is spicy burritos. It's just frozen burritos, like hashtag living the poor life. I'm good. Silky smooth promises. Sorry, I just died in a milk chocolate bliss. That was that. So, good meal. I had to order $20 worth for them to deliver. Like, Diet Coke. These are not good for you. Nope, they're not. But they're good. I'm on a bit of a health kick, exactly how I should be, you know what I'm saying? My mukbang videos, the first one I uploaded was the hot Cheeto one, and people went ballistic on it. Like,
more mukbangs meant more views, which meant more money. The mukbangs may have been good for her bank balance, but they were clearly not good for her health.
Isn't that weird? How even just getting up to walk all the way to the fridge, I get out of breath.
Even when making these mukbang videos she enjoyed making because she had an excuse to eat, Amber still couldn't get a certain something out of her head.
And for some reason, a lot of people in the comments are questioning if I know how to count calories or not, which is quite annoying because yes, I am morbidly obese, but I am the pro at counting calories. So I know how to count calories, and I kind of just want to prove it to you. I had 2 of these, that's already 100 calories, and I made a mistake. These were not 50 calories, they were 40. 330 calories for that meal. So I just wanted to prove to you guys I know how to count calories. It's very insulting when people say I don't, and I just wanted to prove it to you. Oh my god, you're making mukbangs. Don't you care about your weight? My whole thing is, what I choose to put in my body is my choice. But if I ever come on here and I eat like a pizza, people will cry about it. So this is my pizza. It's a medium pizza. It's like, I regret that pizza. But if I ever come on here and I eat like a pizza, people will cry about it. It's just, I don't want to be judged for what I do. Like,
Amber kept repeating herself about not wanting to be judged, and she kept repeating herself about how no one understood her. She was in full victim mode now. Amber, while acting defensively over her choice to eat a pizza, told us she'd been making some changes in her life.
I am making a drastic amount of healthy choices.
A drastic amount of healthy choices sounded good. She didn't tell us what these drastic healthy choices were exactly, but perhaps in her very next video, she would let us know exactly what she was talking about.
We're gonna freaking McFlurry. How long does that take here? Oh, is that it? Oh my god, an apple pie thing.
Nope, Amber had not made drastic healthy choices in her life. The very next video after saying she had made a number of drastic healthy choices, Amber was at McDonald's. The only difference we could tell was that she started taking a multivitamin now. In fact, it appeared as though she was eating worse than ever before. But it wasn't all bad food she was eating. In keeping with the theme of eating challenges, she had an interesting one.
I'm gonna do a 14-day vegan challenge. Why 14 days? Because that's 2 weeks. Why 2 weeks? Because I was vegan for a week before and felt amazing, so why not double it? And that's half of a month. I never stick with anything for half of a month, so let's try.
Amazingly, Amber was going to be a vegan once again. Okay, it was only going to be for 2 weeks, but it would have been more than twice how long she lasted the last time. She had set herself a challenge, 2 weeks of being a vegan. If she managed to complete this challenge, it would have felt almost like a mini redemption for her for failing being a vegan before.
Fat girl going vegan is happening here now. I'm here to share the experience. Okay, you guys, so today's gonna be day 1 of the 14-day vegan challenge that I'm doing. I just woke up, so I look like a hot mess, but I wanted to record how much I weigh now and then how much I weigh on day 14. So, and I'm 474.6. So
474.6 pounds. It was the highest she had ever weighed in at, but she didn't care. Being a vegan for a full 2 weeks would sort that out no problem. So, how was being a vegan going at the end of day 1?
And at the bowling alley, I ended up eating meat. So that happened. I suck. I'm sorry. I fail at everything. Unsubscribe if you have to. Like, I'm really sorry though.
Often when people fail at something, they need to look for a little bit of good in that failure just to be able to cope with the fact that they failed. And Amber was a big fan of doing that too.
Yeah, I feel like even the fact that I made like the choice to just get plain white rice and just little tiny bit of like cut up steak was a way better choice than me getting like a cheeseburger or, you know, fried chicken tenders. I honestly feel like I did a better choice. So, little thing that up.
She may not have been able to last a full day this time at being a vegan, but at least she was winning with her mukbangs. They were a real ratings winner for her, but she needed something else. Every video couldn't just be a mukbang, so she went with something else that was popular. She started to do storytime videos.
So I was living in Virginia, and my girlfriend, she was having some confusing thoughts, and some of them I shared with YouTube, just kind of about our relationship and stuff. And we tried to fix it, and we really couldn't. I was her first relationship, so she was just, I think she needed to experiment more, venture out. She was confused and this and that, so we broke up.
There was one major problem, however, with Amber's story times. She would lie, or at least remember things wrong in order to make remembering them easier. We heard all about how her ex Crystal was having confusing thoughts about their relationship, how Crystal just needed to experiment more. It sounded very much like Amber was to blame in no way for their relationship coming to an end, that it was more about Crystal finding herself. But we knew that was not the truth. We knew Amber cared more about YouTube than she did Crystal, and this was not the only lie or misremembering she told us.
So I'm only going to be looking for friends, blah blah. And I would get so many messages on there every single day. And when I say over 100, I'm not exaggerating. And I really was just looking for friends. I was looking for...
We knew Amber wasn't just looking for friends. Amber hated being single. She couldn't stand being alone, even for a few hours. She went on to tell us how she wasn't sure whether to stay with Crystal or move in with Destiny because Crystal and her parents didn't want her to move, but no one was buying that either. The problem was that Amber had already admitted to lying to her audience in the past, saying she was eating healthy and then when the camera was off, ordering takeout. And don't even get me started on poor Gracie the cat. So, Amber sitting down telling us story times, well, we weren't sure what was fact and what was fiction. Maybe Amber didn't even know herself at this point. Amber, struggling with depression lately, wasn't being helped if she was lying to her audience and lying to herself. As well as Amber telling stories from her past, she told us about things that were bothering her now.
And here I am now, 25 years old, like, I don't understand something. My aunt has completely stopped talking to me. She blocked me on Facebook. I have no way of getting a hold of her whatsoever. And the reasoning is because I'm fat. I'm not kidding. I know that sounds bad saying it like that, but the truth is it's because I'm fat. I no longer really talk to my cousins because my aunt must have got to them before I could. I don't have family. I do not have any blood family, and that's hard for me. And it's confusing that my aunt, knowing that I have a binge eating disorder and I have a food addiction, would just give up on me because I am fat. Where's the unconditional love?
It couldn't have been nice for Amber. Struggling with her weight, and now a beloved family member didn't want to talk to her anymore just because she was overweight. It seemed a very strange thing to do for a family member who, Amber had told us, used to really love her. It seemed very strange indeed. Amber may have felt she had nothing to vlog about these days, but it didn't take very long for her storytime videos to run out of steam as well, telling us the same stories over and over. Boogie would tell us about her difficult childhood. Amber would tell us about her abusive parents and how she saved her brother's life over and over. She didn't really have any stories left that people hadn't heard before, and her storytime videos ended up just like her Snapchat videos, Amber getting upset, focusing on the negativity, and using it as a free therapy session. Amber seemed on the verge of a breakdown. Her weight, her possible relationship troubles with Destiny, moving to a new state to care for Destiny's sick mother, having to quit her job, the constant judgment from a handful of viewers, and now on top of all of that, she had someone out to get her.
My boss calls me in her office, and when that happens, I get really scared and I get nervous because I feel like I did something wrong. And she hands me this piece of paper, and she's like, someone sent this to us. And I'm like, okay. So Destiny was with me too, and we both read it, and it's from a subscriber. Hi, I'm sure you're watching me right now. And it's saying how I have vlogged at work without the residents' consent. It's saying how Destiny says racial slurs, but she doesn't. And it's just saying all this BS, trying to get us in trouble and trying to get us fired. And I was scared. I thought my boss was literally gonna either write me up, fire me, this and that. And she goes, so we watched your YouTube videos. And I'm like, oh. She said she watched them. I have literally 5 bosses. It's hard to explain. They all range in different higher ups, and then we have the people who actually own the facility. It's this whole thing, and they all watched my videos because this person linked a bunch of videos that they thought I would get in trouble for making, and they said that they watched them. And then my boss started laughing, literally cracking the F up. And she was like, I don't know why this person would take the time to actually try to contact us. And honestly, I was so scared, but it kind of gave us a bonding experience, me and my boss, because then she started asking why do I make YouTube videos? And she started saying that her son actually could start making them because he's at a stage in his life where he doesn't really know what kind of hobbies he wants to partake in and stuff. And I was like, yeah, YouTube is super awesome. You do have to be careful because there are people who try to contact your work and try to get you fired, but it don't work. And I don't know, it was an awesome bonding experience, really. And I didn't get wrote up. I didn't even get in trouble. They just found it really funny that to the person who wrote the email to my work, I didn't get in trouble. We laughed about it. My boss subscribed to me on YouTube, so I gained another subscriber because of it.
Amber could act all she wanted, her boss didn't mind, and actually thought the whole thing was funny, and how it actually brought them closer together. But after this video, we never saw another video of Amber at work, so maybe she did get a telling off, maybe she didn't, but she had clearly been asked or told to stop filming at work. And Amber could also act like this whole situation didn't bother her, but she had already talked endlessly about people not liking her and being negative about her. So we knew no matter how casual she acted here, it did get to her. And we knew it got to her because not long after this video, Amber made a new video where she told us she would have to have a think about her YouTube career.
I'm still conflicted on the whole YouTube thing. Like, I really enjoy it, but people are judging every move I make. And it's frustrating. Like, the best way I could describe it is I almost feel like if I won the lottery and I was like, okay, I'm gonna fly to Japan and I'm gonna go donate all my money to some charity. I feel like people would judge me for flying because it's polluting the air. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, I just feel like even in the good things that I do, people find negative, and it's frustrating to me. I don't know.
The main problem for Amber telling her audience she was thinking of quitting YouTube was that she had done this before, more than once, and she had also admitted to not being serious in the past when she warned us she was going to quit, that she only did it to get rid of the trolls, which of course did not work. So this new tease of quitting was not taken seriously, so she teased it again.
And I just feel like tomorrow I need to wake up with just like a whole new clean slate. I need to make a decision whether I want to continue this channel, make a new one, completely stop YouTube.
In fact, she seemed to tease quitting YouTube every couple of videos now. We knew she didn't really mean it though. She was not being honest with her audience or with herself. And if she genuinely cared for her audience, she would stop lying to them. Why would Amber care so much what a few people thought, especially if the vast majority of the comments left on her videos were positive? Well, because Amber thought she was a nice person, a good person, a person with a heart of gold, a person deserving of praise. So when a few people would challenge her reality, it made her angry and upset. How could people be so wrong about her? But the threatening to quit YouTube, well, it was obviously just a lie. The equivalent of holding your breath till you get what you want. She would make video after video saying she was going to quit. But that's just it. She kept making YouTube videos saying she was going to stop making YouTube videos. She just didn't like the judgment, and this was her way of trying to get it to stop. And even when no one was judging her, in her head they could have been.
And I'm starting to really get self-conscious. Like, when I order food, I almost feel like the waitress or waiter is like judging what I'm about to say I want to eat. And I feel like people around me are hardcore judging me. I didn't finish all the food. That was like way too much. Like, I was so full, I was dying, and the waitress came back and she's like, "Are you sure you're done with that?" Like, everything that she said to me or like did to me, I felt like it was like a fat joke. Especially when we go to like Mexican food, it's always like this young Mexican guy, and I almost feel like he's judging me. And like, I know there was like recently where I was so thirsty. I don't know what it was. Like, I got off of work and I was just like dying. I didn't drink anything at work. I didn't eat anything at work. And I had 3 glasses of diet soda in a row. And I literally look at him and I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm just really thirsty today and I don't know why." Like, I shouldn't have to explain myself, but I felt like I needed to because I'm fat.
Amber was voicing her concerns about being judged so often now. It was the main thing she talked about. She was worried about being judged in real life, worried about being judged online, worried that no matter what she did, good or bad, she would be judged. So it was a good thing Amber never judged anyone else.
We went into Texas Roadhouse today, and when we went to go sit down, there was this girl who, you know, to me looked like she was maybe like 50 pounds bigger than me. I can't really say. I asked Destiny, like, I have this. And she was also sitting at a table with her like chunky friend, and I couldn't help but almost like judge this morbidly obese girl. Like, I am morbidly obese and I'm worried about other people judging me, but yet I am sitting there almost like judging this girl. Like,
Amber told us how when she went to Destiny's grandmother's house for food, she felt the whole family was judging her. No one said anything to her, of course, but she just thought they could have been. She would tell her audience this stuff all the time, the worries that went on inside her head, the worries about being overweight and being judged for it, how being so big was stressing her out and making her depressed, but then would eat an entire pizza and constantly overeat. Seeing Amber upset, of course, wasn't nice, but when she was constantly doing this to herself and could change if she made the effort, well, there was very little sympathy left for her. She couldn't expect to spend a 20-minute video discussing her struggles both mentally and physically, and then do a mukbang the very next video, and then be annoyed when people would remind her how upset she was just a video ago. In one video we saw Amber in tears, crying about the pain she was in with her weight, and in the next video,
ta-da! And I just want to say, I am wearing my pajamas, Victoria's Secret, might I add, because I feel like the best time to have a Ben & Jerry's ice cream is a long day after being on your feet at work. Put on something comfy, just enjoy that ice cream. Okay.
So, story times, food challenges, mukbangs. She said she was bored by vlogging but was still doing plenty of them. And it was during one of these standard vlogs, Amber discussed something else that was troubling her.
Okay, so I'm getting comments, by one particular person saying that Libby hanging out with us, sorry, I literally just woke up, so I'm like, ooh. Libby hanging out with us is like two straight guys hanging out with a 15-year-old. I'm like, what?
The comment suggesting it was not appropriate for Amber to hang out with a 15-year-old clearly annoyed Amber enough for her to mention it. And it wasn't just one comment about her relationship with Libby, comment after comment telling Amber she was behaving inappropriately in front of Libby. Amber said they were good friends and sometimes age just didn't matter.
And the last question I'm going to answer is, how do lesbians have sex? To the person who asked that question, you're funny. Because should I really answer it? These are the things that lesbian couples can do if they wanted to. There is scissor, which I'm sure you guys know what that is. There, you can rub the there is oral. Oh, people don't think that we dance together. I just changed for you. Wait, let's put them right here. Wait, do they think they can?
No, Amberlynn, quit. You can't.
I can't edit. I can't.
There's a box. We can't dance right here. We'll show them our dance later. I gotta change.
Our dance is good.
I know. I gotta change.
Okay. We're gonna go eat. Exactly.
But it's not too bad because we all sleep in this one room now. So
Yeah, Libby likes the couch, and we obviously like the. I mean, she can sleep in the bed with us, but.
Amber told us sometimes age just didn't matter, but in this case age did matter. And it wasn't just Amber's behaviour in front of Libby that drew harsh judgment from her audience.
We just watched some Roseanne.
True that.
Did you like the episode?
Yeah, it was good.
Tell them what you think of Darlene.
She's bae. I love Darlene.
She said she'd be a pedophile towards Darlene.
Darlene is 15.
If Amber thought she got judged for being overweight or not being a vegan anymore, the judgment stepped up a level once people saw how she acted in front of Libby. But Libby was very mature, Amber told us, so who knows? Perhaps Amber just forgot how old Libby was.
She's 15 and that's all you do!
Okay, so she didn't forget how old Libby was. So Shane Dawson, Amber mustn't have seen a problem with behaving this way in front of Libby. So now Amber was an overweight YouTuber who did mukbangs and discussed sex openly. Where have I seen that before? Not everyone who saw how Amber acted in front of Libby thought she was doing anything wrong, of course, but plenty did see a problem with it. And even taking the sexual stuff out of it, it just seemed like Amber was not the best influence for Libby.
Wait! You're winning! We're racing literally right now. We just left Destiny hardcore.
We did. It was like, okay, you pay for this. We're gonna leave. Bye. We're out. I have so much homework to do.
Wait.
Like 3 tests to study for.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Then what are you doing with us?
Not homework.
Oh my, we are not bad influence. Do not let people think this.
Club
Going up on a Tuesday.
Got your girl in the club, she choose.
Some people are saying that you should be, since you're 15, you should be out blossoming, not hanging out with us.
When Amber wasn't discussing sex in front of a youngling, she talked about it in her vlogs. She thought her vlogs were too boring, so discussing sex more was her answer to the dull videos. But perhaps Amber was being a little hard on herself. Her vlogs couldn't have been that boring.
This is Destiny's hand puppets. Can you make a tongue? Oh, no, it looks like a, oh my god, it looks like a, butterfly. It does. It looks like... So my first masterpiece is completed. Her name is Deli the Duck. Diet, Mountain Dew. Okay. Next masterpiece is a little scooter thing. So here's Deli the Duck's transportation. But I dreamt that like Destiny and I would go outside and we couldn't get warm even though it was like snowing and raining. So we broke up because of that. And then like 6 months later, she comes back into my life after like I was blocked from everything. Like I couldn't find her on social media. I couldn't find her family. And then she comes back after 6 months and I was like, let's try again. Let's go out in the snow and in the rain and see if we can get warm. And we ended up being able to get warm because she zipped up her jacket. Like, what? So then we started dating again. Like, what kind of a dream is that?
Amber and Destiny had finally found a place to move into. Finally, they could both be closer to Destiny's sick mother. But before they moved in, they would be staying with Destiny's grandmother at her beach house until the new place was ready. Amber was excited, around about a month being right by the beach, then off to a fresh start and fresh apartment. It must have been all Amber could think about.
I get people telling me on like a weekly basis that they think I'm a lesbian because I'm fat. People will say, you're a lesbian because no guy wants you. And I'm like, really? You could say that to the guys I gave a hand job to, you know what I'm saying? People saying, your mold on your bed isn't really gonna go away. I don't know why I make a voice when I mimic comics or comments. I didn't get enough sleep, but like because I sprayed that mold stuff, a lot of you are like, it's not gonna go away because of, like, that's just spray for mold. Like, it did go away. People currently are saying that I quit my job and that I don't have a job. I do. I am not quitting my job until like I absolutely have to because I love the work I do.
Even with an exciting new adventure on the horizon, the judgment of others was still very much in Amber's mind. Amber had gotten into a rut. Work, home, eat, sleep. Work, home, eat, sleep. And of course talk and focus on the negative comments, which were looking like they were quickly destroying her. So a fresh start really couldn't have come at a better time. However, because of a mess up with the lease, they had to stay in their current apartment a little longer, which Amber was not happy about.
There's mold all underneath the carpets. We're smelling that and breathing that in every day. It's been horrible, and they're not coming to fix it. They haven't tried. They haven't tried to look at it or anything. So it's not fair that not only didn't they tell us our 60-day thing, but they're trying to make us pay for an apartment that isn't even livable. Like, we can't be staying in an apartment where I could be getting sick. Wasabi, Destiny, Twinkie, we all could be getting sick breathing in this mold.
Amber was now concerned for her health. Now she couldn't wait to leave her mold-filled apartment. But there was one thing she was not looking forward to leaving, and that was her job as a personal care assistant. She had, by her own admission, grown attached to some of the residents. Thought of some of them like family, more than family. How on earth was Amber going to cope saying goodbye to people she loved more than her own family?
And I am so grateful for this opportunity to work with them, but I just can't do this anymore. I can't do it again. I will never be a PCA worker again.
Okay, so maybe Amber wasn't going to miss work like she had been telling us she was going to. But some of the residents, according to Amber, were really going to miss her.
I started crying because so many residents were like sad about it. Like, there's like a handful that just cried as well, and it was hard. And they're just sweet and kind, and like one of them said, like, literally, she's like, "You are my adoptive daughter, remember that." Like, it was so sweet. But anyways,
Amber would also hate having to leave her young friend Libby, but the pair would still stay in contact. Amber and Destiny had a great time staying at the beach house surrounded by family. Destiny's family really liked Amber, especially Destiny's mother. Amber told us her and Destiny's mother really got along well and was starting to form a special bond. Destiny's mother even bought her some insoles for her shoes to help stop the pain Amber was feeling when walking around. Amber and Destiny, after staying with Destiny's family for a while, finally arrived at their new place in Kentucky, and there was a lot of boxes to bring into the house, a lot of Amber's stuff. She, after all, would buy things over and over, but there was a problem when unpacking the boxes.
and today's the day when we're gonna unpack everything. I can't help them, which makes me upset. I helped pack the truck yesterday, but for some reason my left foot has been getting kind of swollen in the last week.
Amber couldn't bring the boxes inside because her foot was hurting too much, so instead she let Destiny's family, including Destiny's sick mother, bring the boxes in. I guess the insoles Destiny's mother bought Amber didn't work. Amber had been looking forward to quitting her job and looking forward to a totally fresh start. She figured fresh start, fresh her, and that maybe she would suddenly be much happier. But that's not how it worked out. She may have moved to somewhere new, but it was still the same old Amber.
Hey guys, so let's be real. I had a horrible night's sleep. I slept horrible last night. As for what I'm filming, I'm not doing very good at all, and I'm really sorry, and I wanted to apologize for that if you guys think my videos have been really boring. Okay, so I'm gonna eat some McDonald's. She got the macaroni and cheese in a bread bowl, and I got half of a broth soba wonton type deal.
What do you mean?
So I'm just wearing my hair in a bun. It's a really bad bun, but I'm just not in the mood with my hair right now. I'm wearing this really pretty necklace. I recently got this from Walmart. Hey guys, so I figured I would film a mukbang video. I'm gonna be eating 3 pretty big slices of pizza. I do want you guys to know that I'm the queen of moderation. I lost 89 pounds before. My girlfriend's texting me. Okay. Oh, if you guys are wondering, you're 15, right? Yeah. He's just really short. And I literally was dreaming that I was in a bank robbing the place, and I looked up at the ceiling and all these red lines started happening. That's not what really happened in real life, but I was dreaming.
I had to change my pants though because hashtag girl problems, a little something happened and I mean, I probably had this for over 2 years easily. And I've done all of these.
The world around Amber may have changed, but Amber had not. Moving to Kentucky was a big adjustment for her, especially in the beginning. She just seemed to struggle with everything.
Okay, keep in mind I have a heel spur. This leg hurts, I fell. So I hold on to here at first. And then I go. Oh, I was gonna get pajamas and I forgot. And then I hold on to this little thing. I don't know what it is, but it's there.
It's for the handrails when they put them up.
And then there's a thing right here that I can hold on to. So I do that. And then I hold on to this part. When I'm going up, I go up like a ladder. Like I use my hands and my feet. Yeah, it's hard for anybody. Like, I'm almost 500 pounds, so it's a little rough, but I get through it.
Like the day we left and we were in the car ride, it was really bad.
Yeah. She's been sick since like Wednesday. And I never get sick. Like I have a very strong immune system and I'm so like happy about it. I have a really bad cold. I'm trying to take some medicine. I got to the point where right here was starting to burn and hurt. So it's definitely like a chest / head cold, but it's like really bad. I've been taking just random medicine and then Destiny told me to use this.
Slowly but surely though, Amber did start adjusting to Kentucky. She even began to almost enjoy herself.
The last 2 parties I've gone to, there's been a guy hitting on me and it's starting to get really weird.
But I weighed myself today and I'm actually down weight, like just naturally down like 10 pounds and I just feel amazing and it's just awesome. It really is. Yay! And I was super excited and I actually started crying because it's just like natural weight loss. Like I'm not even like trying right now. Like it's awesome. And I started crying and Destiny's mom and stepdad were super happy and her mom started hugging me and stuff. It was a really cute situation.
Amber and Destiny even got a new cat named Jax. She was losing weight without even trying, and she managed to find herself a new job, though she didn't say what it was, only that it was starting in a month or so. Amber and Destiny seemed to reconnect a little more too, and whenever Amber was in the car with Destiny, she seemed at her happiest, just the two of them. Although there was a particular car ride where Amber seemed really at her happiest. So where on earth were they headed that had gotten Amber in such a great mood?
So, one of Destiny's close friends lost her daughter. She was 4, right?
No, she was
4 or 3.
oh, Amberlynn, she was older than that.
Oh, wait, didn't you say 7?
Yeah, she was 7.
7, sorry.
Yes, horribly, Amber was singing away in the car, throwing shapes with her hands and dancing, while on her way to visit a child's grave. And while she was there, thought the girl was 4, then 3, and then had to be corrected by Destiny and be told the girl was actually 7 when she passed. It didn't look good for Amber. It came across like she really didn't care, and her sadness didn't seem real either.
Yeah, she was really cute. Bless her heart.
Not long after moving to Kentucky, Amber found a new weight loss program nearby. She was really excited to get some professional help from people trained in nutrition, but in classic Amber style, gave up almost immediately. Although, to be fair, she would have to take pills as part of this program, and she never took medication. Amber had hoped Kentucky would be a completely fresh start for her, and so far, it had not been the fresh start she had wanted. So she figured if she was going to make this work, she would need to start Kentucky with a completely clean slate.
Let's be real. It's a little, I don't know, nerve-wracking for me to film, but I feel like I need to get this stuff off my chest, and I just want to say I don't lie on YouTube. That's definitely something I don't do. I don't make these videos to fake a life or fake things that I say. Not at all. Because if that was the case, this wouldn't be raw. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I like my videos personally, is because I don't fake things. I'm honest and I don't hide things. People just continuously calling me a liar, and I'm just like, what could I possibly be lying about? Like, I'm not lying about anything. Anything that I ever say on the internet, like especially in a YouTube video, is gonna be the 100% truth, because these videos are for me to look back on, and it's like a diary. Like, you don't lie in your diary. At least I don't. Like, I've been through hell and back with my childhood. I respect how raw and real you are despite the hate. That takes a lot of courage. I love your videos and I will always support you. Honestly, you are the sweetest. Thank you so much for saying that. It honestly means the world to me when people like really understand that I am real, I am raw. This is real, this is raw. I'm being honest, 100% honest with whatever I show you guys. Like, you keep saying, so she's lying, and things like that. And it's like hard for me to wrap my head around, because I'm the furthest from lying. Like, I have been through a lot at a younger age. Anyone says that I'm lying, I swear, because I make these videos to prove to you guys that I'm real, I'm raw, and shit has gone down. I love you guys. Like, holy fucking shit, I love you guys. Hey you guys, so this video, let's be real, is a little, I don't know, nerve-wracking for me to film, but I feel like I need to get this stuff off my chest. This is really hard. I'm not a liar. I do have a list you guys might not care about or whatever, but the reason why we moved to Kentucky, I said it's because Destiny wanted to be there for her mom. I said we wanted to take care of her. I think I might have said that in a vlog. I don't know why, but it's not the truth. We were just tired of Florida. I don't know if you guys will consider that a lie or not, but it's something I've said that, you know, I wasn't 100% like truthful about. So if you guys remember my aunt situation, this was a while ago though, when I uploaded a video about how my aunt doesn't talk to me anymore because I'm fat. No, my aunt, you know, she didn't stop talking to me because I'm fat. She stopped talking to me because of the issues I brought upon her, I guess. And if she's watching this, I am so sorry, and I really just, I wish I could change who I am as a person, because I really want my aunt back. Like, it affects me, it really does. The next thing is my weight. I wouldn't say I've lied to you guys per se about it, but I definitely haven't been like very into like telling you guys my weight. I'm fluctuating a lot currently with my weight, but now currently it's to the point where I gain like, I mean, I lose about 15-20 pounds and then I gain it back, and that's really bad for me. And I haven't really been 100% honest about that, because whenever someone asks me, you know, oh, she's gaining weight or whatever, I always just say I'm losing. I don't know. I don't need the backlash. I told you guys that Destiny has not gained weight since she's been with me. I've said that at least 100 times. But she has gained weight since she's been with me. She's never been a healthy eater though, I will say that. But I feel like it's only gotten a little worse since she's been with me. And I feel horrible about it. Like, I want her to lose weight more than I want myself to lose weight, because I care about her and love her more than I love myself. And when I see her eat something that's bad for her, it breaks my heart, because she doesn't understand nutrition like I do. And something else I've lied about is the job I had in Florida. I told you guys that I was a PCA worker at a assisted living facility, full-time, and I wasn't. I was a PCA worker at assisted living facility, but I was not full-time. I was part-time. I was always on call, but I was part-time. I lied to you guys and said I was a full-time. I felt so guilty about my life in Virginia. I lived with my ex-girlfriend for almost 4 years without a job, and I lived off of her parents, and I got a lot of beef because of that online. So I wanted you guys to be proud of me, and I thought by saying I had a full-time job that it would make me seem like some freaking awesome person, and really it didn't. I have a job here. I haven't yet started because they haven't yet contacted me yet, which is a bunch of BS. If you ask me, this is a big process. And something else I've lied about is my blood pressure. On several occasions, I have said I don't have diabetes, I don't have high blood pressure, I don't have high cholesterol, I don't have this or that, whatever. All of that is true, besides the blood pressure. I don't have high blood pressure, but I have borderline high blood pressure. Where it's like semi-high. It's not high enough for me to take a pill, but it is there. It's a little scary, let's be real. I just want to be a healthy person. Like, this video is so raw, you guys. Fuck me. Like, damn. Excuse my language if you're young. Okay. I wanted people to think I was healthy. It's not good, and I know I have high blood pressure because my eating habits and because I'm morbidly obese, and I haven't been tested for diabetes or, you know, cholesterol or whatever in a while. So I don't know. So I want to assume I don't have diabetes, but I'm just purely assuming, you guys. I really don't know, and that's what scares me. I'm just trying so hard to treat my body the way I should have been treating it from the beginning. This last one kind of goes hand in hand, why I don't vlog as much versus why do I ride a scooter in Walmart and why do I sit in the car when Destiny goes in the store a lot. It's because I can't breathe. No. I've gotten to the point in my life, and since I've gained so much weight, everything is hard. People ask if showering is hard. Yes. People ask if I can wear a seatbelt. No, they don't fit me. People ask if going up the stairs is hard. Yes. People ask, why do I ride a freaking Walmart cart? A lot of people are saying, like, the person I am now can be on my 600-pound life, and I just want to say, no, I can't. I'm not knocking the show. It's an amazing show. But the people on that show can't do things for themselves. Even just them showering is super, super hard. Like, even just sitting here, like, sometimes I feel like I'm out of breath, and it's because of my weight, and I know you guys see it too, and, like, there's times where I'm, like, where I am in the store, like, I do go in the store, like, I don't just not. There are times where I'm in there and I want to show you guys something cool, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to talk because I can barely breathe because I'm standing and walking, and it's really embarrassing. I met Destiny, and she was very set in her weight, and she didn't understand, like, how to lose weight or anything, and so, like, I kind of got in that groove where I didn't care either because she accepted me and she loved me, and I regret it. I fucked up. Look at me, a fuck up. That's really all I can say. I think that's it for now. I hope you guys appreciate this video. I feel like so many people are going to be yelling and mad, and the comments are going to be harsh, and I don't think I'm going to be able to read the comments. I really don't. So this video, I might not read them, but if you guys watch this straight through, I appreciate it so much. This took so much nerve. I can't even explain how much nerve this took, but I appreciate you guys watching this, and I really hope you guys don't hate me. I'm a human. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, and I was just trying to protect myself, and while doing so, I not only hurt me, but I probably hurt you guys. So, but I still hope you guys enjoyed this video.
So, Destiny's mother was not ill. Amber didn't work full-time as a PCA. She had not been losing weight. Destiny had gained weight. Amber wasn't healthy and actually had high or borderline high blood pressure, and her aunt didn't break off contact because Amber was overweight. Amber told us she was not a liar. That's not who she was. But she had been lying to her fans for a long time. Video after video, lie after lie. Amber was so concerned with not being judged, she made up lies to seem like a better version of who she was. She was the type of girl who worked full time and had responsibility and didn't rely on anyone else. She was the type of girl who would move to a new state just to look after her girlfriend's mother. And if Amber was not happy with the negative comments she received after failing to be a vegan, she definitely wouldn't have enjoyed the comments on this video. It hurts when Destiny eats unhealthy because she doesn't know about nutrition like I do. Lol, girl, bye. She can stop crying so quick it's almost like it's fake. She doesn't take accountability for anything, and that's annoying. She's a habitual liar. You should get an award in finding excuses for everything. It's funny how she can turn the crying right off to move to the next topic. Also, no tears. Give this girl an Oscar. I wonder how much she lied about in this vid. Amber still had people that stuck by her. She was always going to have those die-hard supporters, but she was starting to lose much of her original audience. However, she was gaining more and more subscribers. But of course, those subscribers weren't fans of Amber and her lies, they just enjoyed seeing a train wreck. Someone who couldn't put their life together and kept messing up time after time. Amber may have had her reasons for her lies, a way of justifying her actions to her audience and to herself. But how could she expect any of us to believe anything she ever said from now on? It was no wonder she had been miserable for the past 6 months. Lying to everyone for that long couldn't have been good for her mental state. Maybe Kentucky hadn't been the fresh start she had been hoping for so far, but perhaps now she had gotten rid of all those skeletons in her closet, maybe now she could truly have that fresh start she had been craving. Maybe now she could actually stop being so sad, stop crying, and try to begin to work on herself and be happy. Who knows? Maybe once Amber and Destiny got jobs and settled, they could start that family that Amber had been dying for.
Destiny broke up with me.
So Mr. Snowflake's obsessed with reactions now. He wanted me to do one. I'll hang from my pull-up bar until Amber says, literally, because that's our catchphrase, isn't it?
Okay. So I just got out of the shower. I have not weighed myself yet. Rushy.
Your belly's hanging out.
We are going to a friend's, you guys.
Never stopped you before. Oh god, this is even harder than I thought.
I'm actually about to do my makeup.
See it.
Yeah. Fun times. It was good.
There's a fucking advert! Oh.
About these two 18-year-olds who literally were leaving in
Said it.
clinic.
Oh god. Can you edit that so it looks like I didn't stop?
Someone's like, do you have a crush on Libby? And I'm just like,